Hey everyone, welcome to this 411 with 404's video series on electronics. Today, we'll be going over the electronic systems allowed in First Tech Challenge. When First Tech Challenge first started in 2005, teams had to use this kind of LEGO NXT robot to control their robot. It was running a special patch that allows you to program it in C instead of the graphical drag-and-drop LEGO interface. Also, you were able to hook up motor and servo controllers to the sensor ports on the bottom of the NXT. However, in the 2015-2016 FTC season, FTC got rid of this old control system and instead brought in this one. This control system uses an Android phone as the robot controller and is paired to a driver station, another Android phone, via Wi-Fi Direct. The modules, such as motor controllers, servo controllers, and sensor inputs, are all hooked up to a central power distribution module. Modules such as a motor controller, a servo controller, sensor inputs, and a power distribution module are all made by a company called Modern Robotics and plug into your robot controller phone via USB. In 2017, First introduced a new control system teams are allowed to use in addition to the current control system from Modern Robotics. This new system is from Rev Robotics and it is called the Expansion Hub. This single module right here replaces the power distribution module, two motor controllers, a servo controller, and the device interface module. Now, some teams may be frustrated that the electronics in FTC are constantly changing. However, this allows First to keep the pace with constantly changing technologies in the business world and also give students access to other cutting-edge technology. Since both the Rev Robotics controller and the Modern Robotics controllers are allowed in First Tech Challenge, teams can use either just Rev Robotics parts, just Modern Robotics parts, or even a hybrid of the two. If you are a rookie team registering on the First website, firstinspires.org, the kit that you'll be encouraged to buy includes the Rev Robotics Expansion Hub. However, there are some pros and cons of both. A pro of the Rev Robotics Expansion Hub is that it requires less space on the robot, as it replaces 5 of the individual modules from Modern Robotics. It is also, therefore, cheaper. A con of the Rev Robotics Hub is that it is a relatively new piece of equipment to the First community. There also may be some bugs in the system that can be worked out eventually. A pro of the Modern Robotics equipment is that it has been around for a much longer amount of time, so there is a much larger First community that can help with troubleshooting it. If you choose to use the Rev Robotics Expansion Hub, there's something very important you need to remember. The Rev Robotics Expansion Hub and all of its sensors use 3.3 volts, whereas the Modern Robotics sensors and encoders on all the other legal motors use 5 volts. You can still use your 5 volt peripherals on the Rev Hub by using the Rev Robotics 5 volt to 3.3 volt digital logic converter and the assorted cables. This is all documented in the user's guide for the Rev Robotics Expansion Hub on the Rev Robotics website. Now I'm going to briefly talk about the allowed phones you can use in First Tech Challenge. FTC currently allows a total of 6 different kinds of phones you can use for both your driver station and robot controller. These phones are the ZTE Speed, the Motorola G 2nd generation, Motorola G 3rd generation, Google Nexus 5, Samsung Galaxy 5, and the Motorola Moto G4 Play. Now the phones our team likes the best out of that list are the ZTE Speed and the Motorola G 2nd generation, mainly because those are the cheapest phones on the list. There are some pros and cons of each, however. The ZTE Speed is the cheapest one, coming in at a mere $40 on Amazon. However, due to the low price, the body is all cheap plastic, and the USB port wears out over time. The Motorola G 2nd generation comes in at about $130 on Amazon, and it's made of slightly better materials. Titanium! No, it's cheap plastic, but it's like less cheap. What? The screen is slightly bigger for ease of use, and the camera is also higher resolution in case you decide to use it for the Vuforia vision tracking. We use the Motorola phones on our robot, mainly because there's less of a risk of the communications dropping out. Also, the battery in the Motorola G is 2070 mAh, while the battery in the ZTE Speed is only 2000 mAh. You at least get a little bit more battery life out of the Motorola. To view our instructions on how to make a simple robot wannabe, on which you can put either of these control systems, go ahead and click right here. We'd like to thank you for watching this video, and be sure to check out our other videos on error404robotics.com on the 411 with 404 Education Portal tab.